Puneet, can you hear me? Okay, okay. Hey everyone, welcome to Ask Us Anything, part two of Shipfinex Meet the Founders team. So glad to see you all in the room. Not many people. Let's start with the first question. The the floor is open to anybody to ask the question. You can type your questions in the chat, and then we pick up your questions from there, and we answer from there. So thanks, Bilal, for you to be on the chat. And your question is basically you state the importance of trading as the backbone of the economy, and trading by sea is the most important part of the of the trading industry globally. So you don't have a platform to invest in this. So your that's a statement that I agree with, and ShipNX is probably going to be the first platform that will open up um, ship ownership to everybody. And your next question is basically how can we participate in Shipfinex? So um, there are, in a way, what you say is correct. You state that um, is it similar to investing in the stocks in the regular market, or the mutual funds in the regular market? Yes, uh, that's a good comparison to draw. I would say for you as a user, you will see different offerings from different owners. Ownership owners will um provide their information about the financial, the commercial, the operational, the regulatory aspects of the vessel, and all the information will be available for each ship that is being offered on the platform. So, as a user or as a user of Shipfinex, you will be invited to become the 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 Shipfinex Ship Owners Club member. So all the users who want to participate in any of the offerings from ship owners have to first become a member of the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club. So that's a very niche club. That's perhaps the first time that um, such a club exists in this world. So all of the users will become ship owners eventually because they will have the opportunity to participate in various ships that are being offered by various ship owners on the platform. So the first step is to become the Shipfinex Ship Owner Club member, and as a milestone in our journey of Shipfinex, I'll be happy to share that this opportunity to become a member of the Ship Owners Club will be soon launched. So users like you and supporters like you will be seeing this announcement in the coming weeks or so. So please keep your let's say notifications on, and let's keep watching us on the social media. We'll make an announcement on the social media platform soon. And once you become a Shipfinex Ship Owners Club member, then you have the opportunity to let's say see various options of ship owners presenting their ships. Each ship will have its own let's say prospectus, or like a prospectus, or like information booklet, or like an information page, which shows all the information about that particular ship. Where the ship trading, what is the name of the ship, what is the size of the ship, what is the age of the ship, how much does the ship make, let's say financially in the last 1 year or in the last few voyages, etc., etc., so that you can have all the information that's required for you as a ship owner club member to make an informed decision, and to to let's say participate in that offer. I hope that answers your question. There have been several queries before previously about what kind of assets or what kind of ships will be open for, let's say, our Shipfinex Ship Owners Club members to participate in. Uh, they they will be a few. We are working actively behind the scenes. Our business development team is has been in touch with ship owners and brokers globally, and the reception that we received as a platform from all of these, let's say, ship owners and ship brokers have been tremendously positive. And we are developing a pipeline. We have a growing pipeline of assets that will be launched in a phased manner. Obviously, not everything will be available on day one, but in a phased manner, we will launch one by one. And this platform, Shipfinex platform, will be perhaps the only unique opportunity for quite some time for maritime professionals like you, or logistics professionals like you to and also other people in the industry to participate and to gain access to, let's say, ship ownership. Thank you. Yeah, in a way, it is like crowdfunding. Yeah, when you say pool funding, it is like a crowdfunding. Previously, ship ownership was an opportunity that was open only to, let's say, institutional investors like banks or private equity funds or family offices or wealthy individuals, people with lots of money. They can take a financial position on an asset which is minimum of $5 million up going up to $100 million. A VLCC in this market probably has a building cost of more than nine digits. So such an opportunity would not be available for everybody in the market. So what Shipfinex has done is to democratize the process, make it available to everybody in a legal way, in a structured way, and also the most important thing is that we have taken a lot of time and effort and also a lot of investment to make this platform structured in a legal way, so that all the assets and the users of the Shipfinex platform, which are the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club members, are all protected in a way that it it makes beneficial sense for everybody, for the ship owner to gain access to members like you, and for members like you to gain access to assets which the ship owners can present. So Shipfinex has developed a very comprehensively structured product that is solid in many ways and all the 360 degrees view, be it technologically, be it commercially, be it financially, or be it in terms of business development of the platform. That we present the best product for our Shipfinex ship owners club members. So one of the questions that come to us often, I think it's been asked here as well. Um, when you buy, or when you buy a stock on the stock market, you by owning, let's say, equity of that, ownership of that particular company, right? So let's say Microsoft is listed on your stock exchange. So Microsoft share, when you buy it, it becomes that you are a part owner of that company, the publicly listed company. Now, that's a public stock exchange. Um, ships are private, let's say, companies. They do not have, let's say, an opportunity to be opened up to retail market like you, or people who have not enough, like, let's say, funding. Huh? So if you want to buy a ship, yes, you can buy a ship. Probably you need a few $1 million to buy a ship. But what we are providing you is to offer, let's say, fractional units of this company which owns the ship. So when you buy an asset uh, or buy a stock in a stock market, you're buying a part of the company, right? So when you participate on Shipfinex, you are actually becoming a part owner of that particular asset, of which the MATs that you buy. We call these MATs, the tokenized fractional shares of each asset is called an MAT in the technology term. So when you buy an MAT, or when a ship owners offers an MAT to Shipfinex Ship Owners Club member, then there is an exchange of ownership. So basically, let's say there are 1,000 MATs in an asset. So if you're buying one MAT out of those 1,000, so you're basically one by thousandth of owning one by thousandth of that particular asset. So an asset which has, let's say, $20 million and has a certain number of MATs, you're buying that particular amount of ownership of that particular asset. So all of this, well, there's one question, like how does it work with the integration of the blockchain? So all of this technology was developed on top of, uh, let's say, the platform that we built integrates with the blockchain. So when all of the activity that like you're participating on the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club and accessing the offers from the ship owners is basically uh, the activities being recorded on the blockchain. So the ownership certificates, the ownership of the company itself sits on the blockchain in a legal way. So there's a question like, how do I participate? What is my financial exposure to this opportunity? Basically, when we launch let's say the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club membership, then we have the opportunity to buy different plans to become a club membership. We have three different levels of club membership. The details will be available soon on the website. So that with that plan, you have access to different number of ships, different benefits of the platform, different features of the platform, different level of access to different, let's say live tracking of the ship. So some plans will give you the opportunity to see your asset because you as the owner want to see the asset, so you can see the asset live any time of the day. The asset will be tracked. We have integrations to other technology service providers which provide you the live tracking of the ship. So you have the opportunity to keep track of your ownership. Where is my ship? So you can do that as well. So a lot of people have to make ask questions about why should I choose to participate in this platform. Uh, it's a question that for you have to make an informed decision for yourself depending on your circumstances. I'm sure there are other opportunities elsewhere to participate in. What we are trying to do is create a very unique platform that has never existed before, making it possible for all Shipfinex Ship Owners Club members to participate in different, let's say, owning a ship. So being a ship owner is a dream for a lot of people. It makes beyond financial meaningfulness. It creates a different emotional impact as well. I come from a shipping background, so do some of my co-founders. So all of us have an affinity that okay, we would like to be uh, owners one day of the assets that have provided us a career. So that's the answer. So Farshid is asking, can we ask for a loan to buy a real vessel from Shipfinex? No. What we do is we do not become the principals to any financial to any financial transaction. So we are a platform. We are independent. We connect you with um, we connect you with let's say future prospective owners of your vessel. So at the moment, we are only offering vessels which are completely owned and debt free. So in the future, please do stay in touch. We will open up more avenues for, let's say, entrepreneurial business people in the shipping industry who have validated ideas, business ideas, who have, let's say, strong charter parties or commitments from charterers who want to buy a ship on based on the charter. So that could be something in the future that we could look at. But in the moment, to launch with, we are launching with just debt-free assets. Yes, we do have certain seafarers are one of our core members of the platform, so we will have for sure certain incentives and privileges for seafarers. Our long-term vision is to create a, let's say, a large ecosystem that benefits seafarers in many ways, not just financial ownership and opportunities. We do have certain plans for that, so please do make sure that you follow Shipfinex and keep following us for future announcements. So as Bilal asked, we are not going to own any ship. We are going to connect you with the owners who own the ship. So you're going to have a direct transaction with the ship owner who owns the ship, and they will provide you with the information about how the ship is performing. And yes, you will have, as we keep growing, one by one, step by step, we will keep adding more and more ships of different sectors. The first one is already identified and will be launched soon, and the announcement will be made soon. There will be different sectors so that you can have access to dry gas, bulk, wet containers, and general cargo and different kinds offshore, for example, so that you have the ability to diversify your portfolio and to get and to move as what you see is the right way for your risk appetite. One of the announcements that we had made recently on our social media platforms was, you would have noticed that our founder, Captain Vikas Pandey, had been invited to participate in the Startup World Cup finals in San Francisco on the 1st of December. So Shipfinex was represented by Captain Vikas, and we had a very good reception in San Francisco as well. A lot of people were amazed to learn that such an opportunity exists and such a startup and a company exists to provide this service to they were actually amazed that they that this such an opportunity does not exist. So to them, this is really we are the first of a kind. So they recognized us as a let's say groundbreaking platform that is the first of its kind. So some of the questions also ask about how can I protect myself if I participate in let's say buying a ship, part of a ship. So the we have taken care to make sure that the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club members are well protected because we have what we have done recently is to and we have not yet announced this yet, but there will be an announcement coming soon. But because you are, let's say, actively participating here on this platform, I can give you into a future update that will be released soon on the social media. We have identified 7 experts in shipping from different aspects of shipping. The IMO, people who worked at the highest levels of the IMO, for example, people who worked in classification society, people who worked in the technological management of the third-party management of the ships, people who worked in the financial and the shipbroking side and the commercial side of the ships, people who worked in class state, people who worked in the flag state. So also people who worked in banking technology. So we have assembled a lot of experts to become a part of independent um, governing body, which will look after the interests of the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club members. This body will function by itself. It has its own constitution, and this is not subject to any interference from the Shipfinex company. So this independent body will oversee all the documents that are submitted to the platform before the ship is actually offered to Ship Phoenix Club members. So they will do a thorough vetting. They will ensure that the ship is of a good standard. It can trade financially. It can have a let's say realistic opportunity for club members to actually believe that this is a credible opportunity. So um, the independent body that we will soon reveal will have its own let's say uh, powers within the platform to ask for, let's say, documentation, to ask for replies from the ship owner to ensure that a certain level of standard is being met. Now, before the ship is let's say listed on the platform, it will be assessed by this body. It will be it will be given a rating, and the operations will be thoroughly audited. The documents will be thoroughly audited to make sure that this is a quality certain standard, and the ratings will be visible to all the club members. This is part of the transparency initiative, and the third party, let's say, independent body will give you the assurance that because of their audits and that they vetted it properly to make sure that the asset is given a rating that is uh, visible to everybody. So when you see a rating on the platform, it is not being rated by Shipfinex. It is being rated by, it is important to remember this, it is being rated by a third party self-governing body, which is independent of the Shipfinex company. So these people are very well reputed in their industry, in the maritime industry. when we announce these names of these members of the third party body, you will for sure you will identify most of them because they're very well known and reputed. They have multiple decades of experience, each of them, in the maritime industry. So they come from the highest levels of this industry, and they have a reputation to protect, and they also have uh, accepted this position and this role to participate and to provide their time and to provide their effort because they see this as giving back to the society in a way. So this opportunity for that we are trying to bring to our club members is something that we feel in a way is our duty. Each of our founders is let's say comes from a shipping background, so we have seen the industry from up close, and we have been through ups and downs in the industry. We have seen through the cycles. We have understood the emotions, and we have understood the aspirations of people in this industry, in the maritime industry. And we think that it is a part of our duty to make sure that the assets in the industry and the ship owners in the industry and the professionals who are working in the industry get a better deal. So being transparent and being assuring the interests of the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club members is number one priority. So somebody asked in this platform, is it like owning an individual ship or owning the whole company? So to give you a background, in shipping, um, each company uh, legally owns one ship. So um, this is to make it easier for companies to get access to insurance of the ship. So when you see a company like, for example, let's say Alpha Liner Company, for example, so they may own seven ships. So Alpha Liner Company is a brand. It owns as it has its own operating company at the top, but each of these seven ships are listed under the main major parent company. So there are seven different companies which owns each one ship. So what we are doing is we're going to tokenize, or we're going to let's say legally tokenize the each of these ships. So you're going to, when you say that you'll own a ship, you're owning the company that owns the ship, that single ship. So each of the offering that you'll see, the MAT offerings that you'll see on the platform, on the Shipfinex platform, is actually giving you ownership of that particular company, which owns one ship. So you can have, maybe Alpha Liner can have seven different offerings of seven different ships, or three different offerings of three different ships on the Shipfinex platform, for example. And if you choose to, let's say, own one of those MATs, like of one particular company. So you're earning the MAT of that. Is basically you're having an exposure to one particular ship, which is associated with that company. So the assets that we are going to launch on the Shipfinex platform will be completely owned by the ship owner, and so they are debt free, and therefore they could be uh, most likely they will be vessels that have been trading for some time. So let's say, excuse me. So let's say, for example, some assets could be 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, but they will be completely debt free, mortgage free. So also, we will, in addition to launching the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club membership, there will be some major announcements coming up soon. So please make sure that you follow us on social media and to subscribe to alerts from our media handles so that you don't miss out on these important announcements. So let me ask you, all of the people who are watching here, which countries do you live in currently, and which countries do you citizen of? Are you a citizen of? You can type it in the chat if you don't mind. It's interesting to see always where is Shipfinex, where do Shipfinex supporters come from? Part of the reason why I asked my question is because a couple of months ago, when we launched a pre-registration campaign for before we are going live with the Shipfinex Ship Owners Club membership, we did a pre-registration campaign and we received more than 10,000 pre-registrations from nearly almost every country in the world. There were 178 countries being represented in the pre-registrations, and a significant percentage of these registrations were from the maritime industry. So, uh, and somebody asked, like, are there special privileges for seafarers? Yes, there will be for sure, because that's one of our core group of users that will be participating on the Shipfinex platform. And thank you for your answers. And how many of you actually participated in the or are a maritime professional or are a seafarer uh, or somehow understand maritime industry? So one of the future things that we'll be doing and launching in 2024 will be the governance token of the Shipfinex platform that we will announce in 2024, perhaps in quarter two, second quarter of the next year. And that will have opportunities for people to participate in the governance and access utilities of the platform. So that, please stay tuned for that thing, that announcement. And yes, it will probably be uh, let's say launched on various platforms in times to come on different exchanges and different platforms for people from the blockchain industry and the crypto industry to take part in. So, other things that you would like to, we would like to know is, do you feel that these kind of sessions are interesting? Do you gain some access to information that you previously didn't understand? Or would you like to see more of these Ask Us Anything sessions coming up in the future so that basis your response, we will plan according to what you say? Thank you for Shid. I congratulate you on being a chief engineer working at sea. It's a highly mentionable, remarkable achievement. So thank you for joining the stream and thank you for asking your questions. Well, I think it's been a productive session. It's been a great session to present Shipfinex to you, all of you. Thank you for joining the stream today, and thank you for asking your questions. Thank you for trying to understand more about Shipfinex and what we're trying to do. It's a pleasure to, let's say, work hard and present an opportunity to people who come from all parts of the world, uh, trying to take part in the Shipfinex platform. So uh, we'll probably do another event such as this in a couple of weeks' time. Please stay tuned again to our social media channels and please keep watching us, supporting us, and uh, and do comment, like, and let's say engage with us on social media. You may get some of your questions answered there. We do have a great team that watches all your questions and comments, and we look forward to your continued engagement with the brand, and hopefully you'll join us on the next stream as well. So thank you so much.